Somewhere in France, a girl's whimper can be heard amongst the people on the streets. The pin she used to secure the side of her scarf has been stabbed deep into her flesh. She cries out for what has been stolen from her. She is brought down to her knees as she peers up to see where her dignity has fled. But not for a minute does she complain. Burning with fury, she watches as she is fined over a piece of cloth wrapped around her head. Somewhere in Iraq, a niqabi sees no hope for a future career because going out for secondary education seems impossible. Something that should have been probable, yet she chooses a religion, yet she chooses to represent her ummah on her shoulders. Somewhere in Pakistan, no matter what direction the girl looks, all she encounters are hooks hung from people's sorrows. She calls out for people, but her voice is shattered amongst the chaos. She fears to be battered. All she longs for is peace, not to be served a golden platter. If only they listened, if only her voice held power and her words mattered. Somewhere in America, 91 reported being excluded or ignored, 60 reported offensive remarks, and 6 reported physical assault. All these people have one thing in common: Muslims. Despite that, why do all these women have to choose between their religion and their freedom? Their country should be their home, not a place for them to mourn. She has the right to education, but she can't enter the uni with that niqab. She has the right to freedom, but she can't wear that hijab. She has the right to happiness, but she'll have to practice her religion somewhere else. She has the right, she has the right. She has no right if she can't have the right to follow her religion. Hold on. A piece is missing in the puzzle. Somewhere in Australia, hummingbirds sing the tunes of the wind. The warm sun takes a person's breath away. A hijabi sits on the bench, drifting away, contemplating about how the country's beauty is not limited to its nature. Australia did something much more significant and greater. They did something other countries failed to do. They provided a home where people don't need to mourn. There is happiness and peace. Why is it so hard for other countries to do the same and stop playing this game of malice, spite, and gain? Yes, Australia made some mistakes, but they learned from their mistakes. They did something other countries learned from their mistakes. They made sure no one would go through the same pain again. Through this country, Muslims can ignite, show that every religion has a right. They gave Muslims the push they needed to display. The hijab goes beyond their understanding, leaving them with nothing to say. It's a source of honor. When she puts it upon herself, she feels empowered. It's a source of, it declares that she's a woman of piety, not a slave to society. Somewhere in Australia, a girl stands with her lips curved into a warm smile, proud to have a scarf wrapped around her head and her feet grounded in a beautiful country. Thank you.